Hello, I'm William Cahill, or Cahill, and I'm from the Irish Republic in County Galway in Ireland. And I've been roof thatching in North America and around the world for close to 41 years, and I'm currently working in the Living Museum of Henricus Park in Chester, Virginia. Now I've got reed here. This is what I use. Now the very interesting thing about this living museum is the fact that it is the largest thatched living museum in North America with roofs to prove it. So please come out and take a look. The thatch roofs have been up here for close to at least 30 years on it. They're mostly made of Phragmites, what you see growing on the sides of the road and on the estuaries, and this is it. It's also known as water reed, and it's cool in the summer, warm in the winter. Great insulator, the reed is. And I have a tool here, which is my legget, and that's for dressing back the material, and it gives it the nice finish that is needed and only exposing so much reed that's exposed. Each of the roofs here are 10 to 12 inches in thickness, and then we use a prairie grass at the very top, at the cap, to close it off and keep the water out. Now, some of my tools, this is a thatch legget, so it is. This is for finding the timbers, because they're all horizontal, and I nail into those, and I make these hooks on a forge. I have a mobile forge, and that holds the reed in place, and it's covered up with a piece of steel, and then there's another layer put on. So basically, when you're doing your thatching here and anywhere else, you start at the eave and you go to the cap with it. Then I also have here is my shears, and that's for cutting and shaping all the materials, the reed and the prairie grass. One final tool I have here is my knife, and it's basically for cutting saplings with, oak saplings, and I quickly will clean this off. Then I'll put a nice point on it, and once I have pointed it, and it's all cleaned off, then it's ready to be turned into a brooch. And it's pointed on either end, and that's what I use at the very cap, and that will be driven into the cap on the actual pieces of oak strip that I have up there, and that holds it down in place and secures the roof at the very top.